Hey guys, Daps here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to share another wonderful video with you today. In this video, I want to show you how to create a school management website that has a school management system. So right on my screen here, you would see a demo website that I'll be designing in this video. Just for test purpose, I make this website for crèche, for kids. So but it's not limited to this. It could be for adult, it could be for secondary, high school, college, specialized learning, or whatever website you really want to design. But for test purpose, this is just for your preschool website, infant, toddlers, and something this beautiful we will design in this video, and also that will have a backend website that will have a backend like this that can help you manage your school at a go. You can add your student, teacher, parents can log in, teachers can log in. You can automate your classes, you can set attendance for students, for teachers, add all your event calendar, you can send notification, you can even manage a school bus system right with this website. So this is an amazing website that will come in very handy, and I will show you how you can design all of these with free themes, free plugins. You will not need to pay a dime. If you're excited about this and you want us to learn this together, then without further ado, let's get started into the tutorial. This tutorial might be a very long one, so I have timestamps in the description so you can check that out. I'm breaking this video into steps. First off, we need to get an hosting and a domain name, and secondly we need to design the front end like this, and then lastly we need to also design the backend like this, and then we can then customize our backend and also customize our front end. So that's exactly how this video is going to go. Back in the day, really, I would be one of those guys who would show you how to get free hosting account, how to maybe get free domain name. I've done that some years ago on my YouTube channel. There are a ton of videos that will show you how to get a free domain name or a free hosting account. But sincerely, with our experience now, I will not advise you go that route. Most of those hosting accounts are spam accounts, and they won't even give you enough server resources that can accommodate whatever you want to do. Most of those domain name and spam domain name, they don't get the chance to rank on Google search engines, and they don't look too professional. So what I recommend that anybody who is serious about anything is to get a very good budget hosting. That is taking me to Hostinger. Hostinger is the best budget hosting out there. Sincerely, you can challenge me at this in the comments. You can let me know if there's any other budget hosting that gives you something cheaper than Hostinger and gives you the same server resources as Hostinger. The speed is amazing, the server resources are amazing, and the price is amazing. Kindly check in the description for you to get a link to Hostinger, where you'll be able to get 75% off your hosting, and you'll be able to get your hosting for as cheap as $2.99 per month. You also see in the description below my coupon code that will give you another 10% off whatever hosting package you're choosing. So the next thing you need to do is just claim this deal, and that's the perfect thing to do. So this brings you here to the web hosting you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting unlimited traffic. It has the capacity to host up to 100 websites. You would have 100 gigabyte of SSD storage, free weekly backups of your website. You have 24/7 customer support, unlimited free SSL, free domain, free email, and this is very instrumental for your school. Your school needs to have professional customized email like info@yourschool.com. That's very, very important. You don't want to be putting your Gmail on your website. That's not professional. So if you come here, you'll be able to add this to cart, and you also be able to get about 3 months free. Let's see how this work out. So the next thing for you to do is to see the pricing plan. You would see that you have the option to set up for 1 month, which will cost you 11.99. You also have access to a 12-month plan, which is about 2.99, also 24 and also 48, which is at 2.99. That's an amazing deal. Personally, I love to go for the 48 months plan, and the reason why I like to do that is this is something most people will not tell you. If you check down here, you will see that renewal is at 6.99 per month, and if you go for the 48 months plan, you would enjoy 2.99 for 48 months. That's the secret. And this is not limited to Hostinga. This is the same with every hosting account. They make entry level very easy, and also they start charging you well when you're renewing. So I advise my clients or anybody who wants to buy an hosting package, try as much as possible to get the longest deal you can get at your entry level, because you save a ton of money. That is a secret I'm sharing with you. Most people would never tell you about buying your hosting plan, and sincerely you will save a lot if you are able to do this. But it's okay if it's something that you're not comfortable with. You can go for the 24 months and also for the 12 months plan. And if you come down here, you would see that for 4 years you can pay something as low as $143, and I can still make this cheaper like I told you earlier. So if you use my coupon code called Daps and you apply, you would see that you have the option to reduce this further to a $129 for 4 years. This is an amazing deal. But again, for this tutorial, I might just maybe, okay, let's stick with the 12 months plan, and just for 1 year, you can see that for 1 year you are paying just as low as $32. At the left hand here, you would see an option for you to choose your preferred payment gateway, your credit card, PayPal. Personally, I like to do PayPal, and once this is done, you can just submit. You need to put your email address here for you to be able to create the account. Right now, I'll pause this video, I'll put my email address and then put my payment details, and then we'll see at the other side. After making your payment and it's successful, you will come down here where you need to start now to set things up. So what we need to do right now is to hit this button to start now. Here, Hostinga will try to ask you for information. Who are you creating the website for? Is it for yourself or for someone else? But for me, really, I like to skip this. This is just tutorial. So this is where Hostinga is asking you, do you want to create a new website or you want to migrate your website? So if you have an existing website before, you can go that route, transfer your website. But for this tutorial, we are trying to create a new website. So they will like to ask you, what platform do you want to use? WordPress, Hostinga, website builder. But for the sake of this tutorial, we are sticking with WordPress. So this is where you need to create a login details for your WordPress account. So yes, English language, this is my administrator email, then my password. This is where I need to create a password that I can remember. And you know that your password needs to have one number, one lowercase, it must be between 8 and 50 characters, it must have one symbol, one upper class letter, and one Latin or one sign or whatever letter in that sense. So this is just for you to have a secured password. So once you do that, you can hit the continue button. Do you want to add any plugin to your website for the sake of this tutorial? No, we don't want all of these plugins, so let's keep this. So which do you prefer? WordPress, Max News? We just skip this and we continue. Once you buy an hosting account as this, you have the access to claim a free domain for 1 year, and that's amazing. So you can choose to buy, but these people are offering to give you this for free. So if you're not using their free one, like I would not be using in this tutorial, it's just for you to use an existing domain name, and that's what I think is sensible in all honesty. I don't want to use a free domain name right now. I just have a domain name I want to use for test purpose. So that's it. Whatever, I will strongly suggest that to claim your free domain name. But if you have a domain name already for your school that you want to use, then fine, you can just use your existing one, just like I want to use in this tutorial. I have a domain name that I would like to use. It is called bestcashcenter.com. then I can just continue this tutorial. Okay, so you can see Hostinga has been able to pull up the details of this domain. You can see that my provider is Dynidot. I need to change my name servers to Hostinga for me to be able to connect the domain to Hostinga. You would not need to do this if you were to have claim a free domain on Hostinga or buy a domain. What I will have to do right now is to copy this name servers. So I copy, and then I come to Dynidot where I manage my domain. So if I scroll down here, I should be able to find this is the domain I want to use. So as you can see, the domain is parking, so I can change the name servers. So I'll change this to name servers. Alright, so I already have these name servers here already, the NS1 and whatever here, so I can then save this. So it's the same process regardless of the domain registrar you're using. Just go there and change the name servers to Hostinga. If you have any issues changing your name servers, you should be able to contact your registrar support to help you do that. Yes, we can continue this by clicking the continue button. We can change our server location from North London to whatever location. This is my advice for folks when you are trying to choose your server location. Your server location should not be closest to you. It should be closest to where your ideal website visitors are. For example, if right now I'm in Nigeria, if my website visitor, if I'm creating this website, this school for folks in the UK, then my server location should be somewhere in Europe that is closest to UK. So if I were to be in Europe, in France for example, and I'm creating this school for folks in the USA, my server should be somewhere in the USA, either North America or South America, depending on the location. It's not necessarily where you are, it is where your expected website visitors are coming from. That's the dynamics, so you need to understand this. The good thing is, if you're in the same location where you expect your website visitors to come from, and that's fine. I'll leave this at North America, it's okay, and then I can finish up this setup. Yeah, Hostinga is creating my WordPress. My website will be ready in just a few minutes from now. So we have three options here. First one, we can choose to connect your domain, but we already done that. Second thing is for us to edit our website, and the last thing is for us to go to control panel. What I'd like to do first is to go to control panel. Let's try to manage our site. Okay, so this is our site already. Your website is running smoothly, that's fantastic, but I need to confirm some things. First, I want to come to security. I want to come to SSL. You can see our SSL failed this time, so this is not good. Sometimes this happens, especially when you are using a domain from another registrar and you are trying to add it to your hosting account. It may have been possibly be pointing to another server at some point. So all these things are issues that may possibly cause this kind of failure. But if you are seeing this, it's okay. What you have to do is you have to try to reinstall this again. So let's try. So we can see that this is installing. So installation may take up to an hour. In case of failure, another attempt will begin automatically. So let's just give this time and let's see. Let's make sure that this installs successfully. So you can see SSL is installed successfully, and this is fantastic. So that's one thing that I love to make sure that I confirm for my website before I start doing anything. Now that we've confirmed that our SSL is okay, so now let's go to the back end of this website. So I need to edit this website. Welcome to WordPress. So this is our WordPress dashboard. In case you're not familiar with WordPress, this is exactly what a default WordPress dashboard looks like. Just by my left hand here, a navigation panel to every nook and cranny of the back end of our WordPress website. So first off, let's come to plugins. Let's come to installed plugins. Here we want to check out some plugins that have been installed on our website automatically to see the ones we can take away that is not useful for our website. So you can see we have all-in-one WP migration. We don't want this plugin. We can see WP form, Lightspeed, Cache. These are plugins recommended by Hostinger to speed up our website, and also the Hostinger plugin. I can advise that you leave this because I have seen good speed using these two plugins. If this were to be my website, I might disable those plugins. I personally prefer to use WP Rocket to optimize my website, but that's my preference, and WP Rocket is a paid plugin. This works, so if you're not looking to spend more money, I would advise that you leave these two plugins and then tick this other two that is active. The best way to delete this is to come down here or come up here and come to bulk action, then come to deactivate, click apply button. Yes, that deactivated that plugin. So we can then mark all these plugins and then come to bulk action and then hit delete this time around, not deactivated because they're already deactivated, and click the apply button. And yes, we want to delete these plugins, we don't want them. Okay, so fantastic. I would advise that first off we should deactivate these two plugins because we are trying to design our website and we don't want what we are designing cached. So let's deactivate this. You can activate them back when you are done with designing your website. So let's deactivate this. Now we are good to go. The next thing we can do is for us to start designing the website. So like I told you, first we are going to design the front end of the website, the back end of the website, and then customize both. So now to design the front end of the website, we have to install a theme that will give us that appearance that we want. So let's come to appearance and let's come to themes. So these are the themes that are already installed. If we were to check the front end of our website, this is exactly what we are going to see, the 2023 default WordPress theme. But we are going to we don't want to use that theme because we want something entirely different. But first off, let's delete these themes here because we don't want them. This is a 2021 default WordPress theme and this is 2022, so we are deleting this as well. Good, so we only have this, so let's hit add new. I think my internet connection is quite slow, so you can see this is taking time to upload. So we are going to be installing this theme called Astra. So let's install this theme and let us activate this theme as well. So you see that we already have this theme activated. You can choose to delete this theme if you want to, since we are not using it. But I like to leave one other theme on my website personally. Immediately we install this theme, there's a prompt here for us to install starter template of this theme. So let's hit get started. So this would install and activate the starter plugin. So you can see it's activating it. Getting started with our starter template. This video is taking time to load, but we're not watching this video, so let's just hit the build website now. So it will ask us for our preferred page builder. This block editor is the default Gutenberg WordPress builder, and then Elementor and Beaver builder. But Elementor is the most used, is the most versatile WordPress builder, so I always love to go with Elementor. We will have a ton of themes that we can use. Some of them are free, some of them are premium. So you can see the ones with premium have this premium badge. Other aside from the ones with the badge, then they are free. But I don't want us to waste so much time searching around. So let's just come here and search for school, since we're trying to design a school. Okay, so with that we have quite some options here. So you can see this is Marshall School Art, unfortunately it's premium, music school, school kindergarten, and this is beautiful. but we have another school here for adults, and this is free. This is a template you can explore in case you want to design something for adults. You can check this out, but this is the one I used in the demo I showed you earlier that I'll be designing in this tutorial. So I can click this. Okay, so you can see that we have a template here, and if we scroll down we should be able to see okay, website pictures are coming. So this is exactly the same template that I showed you earlier, and this is beautiful. Okay, so and if you check from your far left, you see where you can upload your logo if you want to use a different logo, but I would not want us to customize now. Eventually I'll show you how we can customize this. So let's just skip and continue. And here we can use different color palette. So if you play with this, so you can see we have different colors, so we can play around and see whatever resonates with you. But this is not good, this is not bad. I think this is beautiful. You can also change to blue and see, but let's just leave it with default color for the sake of this tutorial. And then we can scroll down. You can also change the font to see whatever font will suit your style, but I said I don't want us to waste so much time trying to customize now. We would get to customization eventually later. Let's just continue. Okay, just one last step. You can give them all the information you want to and then accept to receive newsletters, but I would not be doing that. The most important thing is for us to leave all this plugin ticked. Share sensitive data, you may want to do that, but for this I don't want to share any because this is test. But for you can just leave everything as bare, but the most important thing is for you to import content, then install required plugins, import your widget, and import customizer settings. Those are extremely important for you never to untick, else you might not be able to have that demo content that you saw earlier. So let's submit and build our website. So we can see our website is building, and in a minute or two we should have our website ready. So plugins are being installed, themes are installed, and let's just fold our hands and watch this finish up. Yes, this is done, and this is redirecting us in 0 seconds. Congratulations, we have our website ready, and it just took about 25 seconds to build according to them. I don't really know if that was 25 seconds or more. We can choose to view our website, but for the sake of this tutorial first, let's exit dashboard. We'll eventually check our website to see what it looks like. Okay, all right, let's view this in a private window. Fantastic, so we have our live website here. First step is completed, which is to design the front end. So you can see we have something extremely beautiful. That is our website. Let's check the about page. Okay, so you can see in a bit you can see that our website is loading this URL index.php about. So we're going to solve this problem so that we remove this index.php programs. So you can see this is a beautiful website. Yeah, this is fantastic. So let's close this incognito and come back to our backend. So for us to solve that problem, we need to come to settings and we need to come to our permalinks. Most times when you import themes like that, their permalink structure are not set correctly. So you can see this is a custom structure. This is a custom structure that loads index.php. What I recommend, the best permalink structure I recommend that most people out there will recommend that you use is your post name. Is the best for SEO, so I recommend it any day, anytime. So once you do that, you can save changes. So if I come to our home page now, you can see that we don't have the index.php anymore. So let's come back to about. So you can see that is solved. Good enough. So the next thing for us to do right now is for us to install our backend. We'll be needing the help of a plugin for us to be able to install our backend. So let's come to plugins. Let's come to add new. We have this plugin here, School Management System WP School Press. This plugin have 2000 active installations, and it was last updated 1 month ago according to the time of recording this video. So let's install this plugin and let's activate this plugin. Okay, immediately that is done, if you come down here, you will see that we have WP School Press, and we have quite a number of customization for our school press, which is fantastic. So right now, if we come up here, we'll have some options, but if we click on this, you would see that yes, you will see this, and then we have this dashboard. So this is the dashboard where we can manage our school system, and if you come here, you will see so many things that we can do. So that's it for installing the backend of our school management system. So when we are here, if we come to our profile here, we will see the option to go back to WP admin, to change settings, to change your password, and then for us to sign out. So let's just go to WP admin, and then we are back at our WordPress dashboard. So if you come to WP Press here, if you click it, it will bring you here to these settings, and where you can just easily click this button. If you click this button, it will just import demo data. This will just create demo content for us on the website, but we will not want to do that. Another important feature about this plugin you need to know, which is very good, is if you want to delete this plugin, you don't want to use it again, the best thing for you to do is to come here, click this box and save, so that by the time you are deleting the plugin, it will delete all the tables in the database, so that you can free your database and you have good space to work with. That's a fantastic feature, by the way. Well done WP School Press for that. So having said that, let's come back to the backend. Let's come to our dashboard, and then let's come back to our general settings. Let's come to settings. Okay, first things, this is where we can change the logo here, so you can just find a very comfortable logo that you have, that you want to use for your school. For example, you can put that here, and then you can change the name of your school. We may want to call this Best Cash Center. You can put a phone number. I can put a demo phone number here. You can put the official school email, so we can say info@bestcashcenter.com. And for you to have emails like this, that's why it's good for you to have Hostinger. Hostinger gives you opportunity to create these kind of emails, and they are quite very simple and super easy to do. You can just come here, fill all the details, the country, you can search for your country. I don't want to spend so much time doing all of these things. I just want to show you where these things are. If you want to, unfortunately SMS is a premium feature, so we may not be able to customize SMS notification. If you want to send SMS to students, to parents, to people as a form of notification, you may need to buy the add-on. Perhaps I'll be able to touch that before we end this video. So we can save this, and then that's saved. So we can come to our SMS, so you will see please purchase an add-on. So if you open this in a new tab, we'll be able to see that. Then our licenses, you can import SMS add-on, front-end registration add-on, dashboard to dashboard message. So these are the add-ons that are available. So you can, once you buy the add-ons, you can come and import, add them here, so that you have the feature on this site. So once that is done, the next thing for us to do is for us to come with our working hours. So before we go into our working hours, let's check our add-on here. So you can see WP School Press. So you can see this add-on is $30. So you see this is exactly what it will look like. Your child Daisy of class whatever standard one is absent from school today. So you can trigger SMS notification to parents to let them know that okay, your child didn't come to school today, and all those kind of things. It's a fantastic feature, for you to buy it for $30 is not too much to have that kind of feature. You can get a pack of all their add-ons for $135, and so that's something you should take note of. I can leave a link in the description for you to be able to come here in case you want to have all these add-ons. You can come check all the add-ons available that you can that can help you improve the functionality of your website. I want to load the front end of the website here. Okay, class hours, let's say we are working with lectures, so this will be first lecture. That should start for 8 o'clock in the morning to, let's say, 9 o'clock. Alright, so that's for teaching. So that's, we can add this as our first hour. So you see we have our first lecture here. We can say second lecture. That should start from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Let's add this. And then one more, let's say recess. That will be from 10 a.m. to 10:15, and then we can change this to break, we can call it break or whatever. But so that's it. So you see, that's how you schedule your work hour for your daily work hour. So the next thing we can do is also come to leave calendar, generate leave days for a class. So we can't do this right now because we've not been able to schedule our class. So these are the things we can do there. And the next thing we should do right now is to come to teachers. We want to add teachers to our school. You can see this list is empty. We can import and export if we want to, but let's create a new one since we don't have anything we are importing. Okay, so let's create a teacher. So let's maybe call it a female. Let's make it female. First name I can just do Daps. Last name I can do tutorial. My date of birth I can go way back to make it look more 1998 is good. May. Okay, that's more like it. AB. Allow you to fill all these details, but you can if you must. XYZ demonstrate. Country I can choose Egypt. I can come to my email demo.user. I can choose my user as demo user. Password saved successfully, and that's it. So you have a teacher here. That's the name. Daps tutorial is not in charge of any class because we don't have any class yet, and is not handling any subject right now. The next thing I want us to do right now is to come to classes, and then we will see that we have quite a number of options here, from classes to subjects to so many things we can do here to timetable. But first off, let's come to our classes. And now let's create some demo class. We can come here and hit the create button here. Okay, so here we can fill our class details. I think I want to take a cue from the live website. Let me scroll down and we see age infant, toddler, preschool. Okay, so we can create a class for infant, toddler, and then preschool, just for example. So let's say this class name is infant, so class number is 001, and class capacity, we have capacity for just 20 infants, and our class teacher will be Daps tutorial. So class is resuming, let's say 31st, and this class would be ending by, let's say, May 31st. So class location, we can just say our class location is room 1. Class fee type, it could be free. We don't have options for paid add-on, so let's leave this as free just for tutorial purpose. And that's everything we need to fill here for this class. We can submit this class, and that's it. We have a class here called infant. So let's create another one just shortly. Class number, let's say 002. Class name, sorry, let's say infant. Class number, let's do 002. Class capacity, let's say you have capacity for 15 infant. And our class teacher, again, since that tutorial is the only teacher we have, class is starting on December 31st or March 31st, and is ending in May as usual, 31st, just for test purpose. So class location would be room number 2. So this we can make it free since we don't have option for paid. And then let's submit this. Oh, sorry, infant. Oh, the class should be toddler, not infant. So already here our second class has been added, and that's exactly how to create these classes. We can create another one. For example, our class name is preschool. Class number should be 003 this time around. Class capacity, let's say we have capacity for 25. And then let's say our class teacher is Daps tutorial. Class is starting same day and then ending same time. Location should be room 3 or whatever you want to do. Since we can leave this bare and then submit. Bingo. So that's how easy it is to create classes. So let's open this up and then let's come to subject, because we should have a subject. So let's now, for subject, you can categorize your subject into each classes. That's if each classes have different subjects. For there are some subject that all the classes can take, so that would determine the class name. So if this subject you want to create now is for all the classes, you leave it at all. But if it is specific for some classes, you can just change the class. So for example, let's say this subject is just for infant alone. We have selected infant, and then let's create this subject. And here again we can still specify the class. So let's say it's infant, and then subject 1 we can say sorry, right now I don't know subject that kids can go, but I'll just do mathematics. Subject code, I can just do maths. Subject teacher, definitely Daps tutorial, because that's the only teacher that we have in school. So book name, you can just say elementary mathematics or whatever, but you get the idea of the books required for this subject. Or you can just say maths 101 or whatever. So second subject can be English. Code can be ENG. Class teacher is Daps, and we can just put all the details there and then submit. So it could be the minimum of subject that you can put in a class is just 1, and that's why this one is required. So you can add up to 5 and then add more in case you want to. That's literally up to you, and then submit. And so that's it. We already have this. So you can create multiple subjects for multiple classes and for general classes if that subject is for all the classes. So that's exactly how to create your subject. You can go through your marks, your fields, subject mark fields. You can come there and let's create a new one. Let's choose a class, infant. Let's choose the subject. Let's say mathematics. Field, we can say algebra. and then submit. So we have several fields that we are looking in maths. So you can develop your school subject, mark fields, and all this into different curriculum. I like this plugin because it is that elaborate. So even for your exams and even for your timetable, you can come. I want to believe it's the same process. I don't want to just keep dragging and taking time over and over and over again. So that being said, the next thing we should look into creating is how to create student and teachers. This student and parents rather. This is somehow interwoven, but I'll show you exactly how to get that done. So let's come to student. When you come to student here, you can see that we can select as well the classroom that we are enrolling student into. So let's say, for example, we are enrolling student into infant, for example. So we have to choose that class, and then we can create. So now here we have two details we need to note: personal details. This detail here is for the student, and then the parent detail. So every student is attached to a parent. So that's the requirement for creating. So that's why I said that the two is interwoven in itself. So let's just continue. You understand what I mean perfectly. So is this student a male or a female child? That's for an infant. So let's say this is a male. So let's say first name is Joey, and let's say the last name is Dallas. Date of birth, we can just, let's go to November 2022. Let's say first. Blood group, we can just do A positive. Phone number of the child. If the child has a phone number, or if the student has a phone number. In my case, it's a child, and that child is not supposed to have a phone number. But even if it's a student that has a phone number, you can just import the phone number, any random phone number. So the address of that child, for the sake of this tutorial, I will just do a demo XYZ address, XYZ city, country. You can just choose any country of your choice. I can just do Colombia. Pin code, you can do anything whatsoever in that sense. So permanent address is same as and above, so it has populated all the details here. So the next thing we're supposed to do right now is to now fill the details of the parent of the child. So you can put an image here, browse an image in your laptop, or the passport submitted when they were enrolling for admission in your school, or whatever, however you want to get the picture of that student. And also for the parent too as well, is the same thing. You can upload pictures here so that we know the face we're talking about. For the parent here, we can say is male. Let's say it's the dad of the child. First name can be Ben, last name can be Dallas. Of course, it's the same surname, so that's allowed. So here we can choose a username. We can just say ben.dallas is the username. This username is very important because this username is what the parent will use to sign in into this website to have details to this platform, because both student, teacher, parent, school should be able to access this portal. And then we are going to create a password for this parent. So let's confirm this password. Yes, parent can change this password eventually, but you have to create a default password for your parent. And then blood group, you can just choose B positive, whatever. So this email address too is very important, so I can just say ben.dallas@gmail.com. And then the phone number of your parent, we should populate that with anything we are okay with. Education, this must be at least 10 characters. Okay, that's good. Education, we can just put BSc, and profession, we can just say entrepreneur. So that's it for the parent. And then for the account details of the student itself, so what's the student email? So here I can say joey.dallas@gmail.com, and then username is joey.dallas, and then password, same thing we did for the parent. That's it. Then finally, before we submit this, we need to now fill the school details, which is when is this child joining our school. We could say, okay, this child joined Monday 5th of March. What class is this child joining? We can say infant. Roll number, I'm not sure, I have an idea, but yeah, any number is good for roll number. And then we can submit. Super simple, super easy. So you can see that under the student here, we have a student with roll number 2 called Joey Dallas, and this is his address, his phone number. And then if we come to parent, so coming to parent now, you can see that we have an automated parent here called Ben Dallas with the student Joey Dallas and email, and then you can edit the parent too as well. So the same way we want to create a parent, we will have to put the details of the child and also the parent. Okay, so you can also play with attendance for teachers and for students, but let's come to event. If you have special event for your calendar, you can lock them up. So let's say on the 10th here we have an event this day. The title of the event will be Inter-House Sports. For example, you can put description, type, external show to all, or internals just to teachers alone. But this is external show to all because Inter-House Sport is not for the teachers alone, it's for both the student and also the parents. And then you can choose your start date, which is this date. Start time, let's say it's 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Start date should be 20th. End date should be 20th still. And end time should be 2 p.m. Good, and then we can save that event. So you can see that once parents and everybody are browsing the calendar, they'll be able to see that we have Inter-House Sports. It could be open day, it could be so many things. You can just lock up your calendar, and this is amazing. This is pretty very much amazing. So you can lock this up into day, into week, into month, and then you can just add things up in your calendar. So that's it. The next thing is notification. It's the create button as usual. So we can say Inter-House Sport reminder, and then receiver is all parents, all teachers, all students. And then how do we want to notify them? By email. For us to be able to notify by SMS, we will need to use a paid add-on, and then we can send the description, hello everyone. You can create different notification for students that says hello students, please be notified that Inter-House Sports is this date, you need to come with this, come with that. For parents, it could be hello parent. You can create another notification for hello parent, please remind to dress your kids up, bring them early to school, come along with them. Or for teachers, it could be hello teachers, please be reminded that you have to come a day before to do dress rehearsals, and whatever information you want to send. So you get the idea, and once you do that, you can just hit notification, and please enter at least 15 character, hit notify. It will send that information to all the emails that you have collected for both the parent, the teachers, and and also the teachers and everybody that you are sending them to. And that's how you can do that. You can also allocate transportation. That's another fantastic feature. In case you have school buses, you can create bus 1 vehicle name. You can just say bus 001 vehicle number. You can add DY 23412, just whatever plate number or driver's name. We have to put driver's name is Michael. You have to put driver's phone number. Road fees, we can just say $200. Vehicle route, you can put all the route of the vehicle. The vehicle starts from point 1 to point 6 to point 2.8, 2.8, and then end up in school. Yeah, so whatever information the route is, the vehicle is going, is leaving this place in the morning, is getting here by 7:30, and so whatever information you want to give, you can submit. So you can assign vehicles to students when you want to enroll them. I want to believe that you get the idea of how to set all of these things up. It's not much of a big deal. So that's it for this. We've been able to customize backend. So let's come to our front end, and then in case you want to customize this front end to fit whatever you want, we need to look into that as well. If you remember vividly, when we're about to create this website, this demo website, we chose to work with a page builder called Elementor, and that's exactly what we're going to be using to edit this page. So if you come on this page and you are signed in, you will see that there is a bar here that can take you to both the school dashboard, that's the backend that we just left, and then you can edit this page with Elementor, which is fantastic for us to do, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. Okay, so if you are new to Elementor, this is what the back end of Elementor would look like if you are trying to edit your website. You will see this navigation. This navigation can easily point you wherever you are, take you to different sections of the page. You can open the section to see what you have inside the section, a column. You can also check the column. So this is where we are. So, but I really like to close my navigation and then work with real life elements and columns that I have on screen. So if, for example, we want to edit this image into another image, change this text, you can see that once you are hovering around all of this, you can easily change them. So if you want to change this text, for example, now if you click this, you can see that you have the option for the title here, so you can easily change this title to whatever you want, and you can really edit this real life on the website. You can copy it and then change this to whatever you want to write about the page. So you can just keep typing on your browser, and you can see that whatever you're typing here would also reflect here. You can come down here as well and just continue here, put space and just say hello and put full stop. So you can see, so you can edit and edit and edit. If you want to change this image right now, for example, you can click this and you can upload another image into your website, or you can, if you already have the image on your website, you can just easily come to your media library, and then you'll see all the images that you have on your website. You can easily change it from this. Let's say I want to change it to this, for example. I can select this image and you can see I have my changes. I can revert back the image. Let me try with another one, and let's see. You can see I'll revert this back to this image, or let me try this one. Let's see, beautiful, more like it. So let's revert back to the image that we had there, just to make things good. So the beauty is, if you click around an image, for example, if you want to change that image, personally, one of the things I like to do is to check the size and the resolution of the image that I'm about to change. So for this image right now, if you check, you will see that it's 45 kilobytes in size, and it is 600 by 600 pixel. So I can easily just go to any free stock image website like pexels.com and just search for the image that would depict what I want to use, and then I can resize it to 600 by 600 so that I have the same aspect ratio that I have here, except of course you don't really care about the aspect ratio, you're okay with what picture you want to use. So that's it. So more about us, this is like a button. You can change that one here to say enroll now, for example. So you can see super easy to customize this website. So if you also want to add maybe a new column or a new element, you can also hit the add button here to add a new section anywhere in the page. If you do that right now, you have the option here to add a new section. You can maybe bring in a template if you have a template already installed on the website. I don't want to go fully into Elementor. This is not an Elementor tutorial class. I just want to show you what's possible. And you can also still use templates from here. Instead of pages right now, you may want to switch to blocks. and then look for maybe a new blog. You can filter your blog again to maybe you want to do testimonials, or you just want to put frequently asked questions, which is fantastic to add to your website. I think I like this. We can easily just want to insert this, so this is exactly what it will look like. So we can hit this import button and we'll see that this will import into our live website. So you can see we already have a space for frequently asked questions. So, and we can close this panel here to see what our live website will look like. So this is exactly what our live website will look. So you can add more features, add more things, schedule things, and then customize what you want the front end of your website to look. And this is the home page. Once you are done with all the customization, do not forget to update the page here. And if you update this page, you'll be able to now go to the live page. So now that this page is updated, if you click this button up here, you'll be able to come to view page, and you see this is bestcashcenter.com, and these are live websites. So you can see the changes we made are here, and you can see our frequently asked questions are here as well. So we can change, we can edit this. So you can do that for all the pages of the website. I don't want to waste so much time doing that, but one of the things I still need to show you how to do is for you to be able, because right now for the backend, in case teacher parent wants to log in to the backend of the website, so I would want to use this option here for enroll now and change it to login. So once anybody clicks that page, they will be able to go to the back end of the website to log in. But what I love to do is to create a customized login page, so that we will not use the default login page. So if you come to the back end of the website, so let's exit here to WP admin. What I would love to do is to come to plugins, and let's come to add new. Let's look for a plugin that would help us customize a login page. So we can just put login page, and then you can see that we have a number of options here, a number of plugins here: custom login page customizer, login press. We have quite a number, but let's work with login press. Let's install this plugin. Let's come to login press, let's come to settings, let's skip this step because it's tutorials. I think I'm okay with all of these things. People can log in with both their username and their email. You may want to decide that they should be able to log in with their username alone or their email alone, whichever you want to do. You can have a language switcher, whatever, but I think whatever I have here is okay for us to start. There are tutorials here that you can watch for you to be able to customize this page. So let's come to customizer. So you can see this is what our custom page will look like right now. We may want to change the background image to an entirely another image. We can test. I think this is cool. Cover and everything here is okay, so we can publish this, and then we can close this. All right, so now we have a login page, a new customized login page ready. We can check that out in an incognito window, and let's see what that looks like. So here, if we come to our website /login, it will take us to this custom backend here where people can then log in. This logo here can be changed in our school admin. I showed us in the settings initially, so we cannot put our school logo here, and then people will be able to log in. In case you want something more customized, you can use a pro version for you to be able to customize this. But personally, I love to ignore the WordPress form of login completely and create a new page for your website /login, and then create a custom page, which I do most times for my client. So I may not be able to do that right now. That may be another video entirely. In case you want to see that video, how to create a standalone login front-end login page so that people can log in into the website like this, you can let me know in the comments, so I will do that for you. So for example, now let's log in as Joey.Dallas. put our password. So you can see this is Joey Dallas, and you can see dashboard, 1 student, 1 teacher, 1 parent, 3 classes. So you can see our calendar. So if you come to enroll classes, you will see there's enroll to infant. Under infant, you can check all his timetables, subject, teacher, marks, attendance, and all of those things. And you can come here to his parent and see details about his parents. So then Dallas is a registered parent here. So you can check transport to go home. So that's exactly how it is. So for you to have a custom school system like this that people can enroll into. So that's it. I think this is super beautiful, super easy for it to be free. That's quite amazing. So that's it. Finally, you want to be able to put a page for login in front end. You can come to appearance, you can come to your menu, and then you can just create a new menu entirely. You can just let's say let's come to custom links, and then let's put a text here. Let's copy this. So we're going to copy our website.com/wp-admin. That's standard in case you're new to WordPress. If you want to go to the backend of any WordPress website, just put /wp-admin or do /login. It takes you to the backend. So let's just say the text should be login. Let's add this to menu, and then let's save this menu. That's it. So if we come here, if we refresh this page, we'll be able to see oh sorry, this is at footer. So let's change the menu location to our primary menu, and then let's select this. So this is where we now have the home and everything. So let's come to custom, and let's put the same URL here. And let's say login, add to menu, and then let's save. So let's come back here, and then let's refresh this. So we see we have login here. We can leave our enroll here for people to enroll into school. It's different entirely, and it's beautiful. You can customize this. You can change this by going to your customizer, the backend. So you can learn more about Elementor and WordPress for you to be able to know how to customize your website fully. I don't want to spend so much time trying to do this. If not, this video will be long and long. So you can see the login we added initially is here at the bottom as well, which is a cool place to put a link for people to be able to log in into the backend. There's still so much that can be done to customize this website. For example, you may want people who are not logged in. Now I'm logged into the backend of this website now as an admin. I shouldn't even be seeing this login because it shouldn't be working out. I should be seeing a log out button. So there are some things we can still work around, and to further customize this, you want to set conditions for your menu. People who are logged out should see login. People who are logged in should see log out. So that's the way it should be. It should be intuitive. So these are the things that we can work furthermore in subsequent videos. I should be able to do more videos around this. So and if it's a particular video you want me to just do specific for this like this, let me know in the comment section. I'll be glad to include that into a standalone video, but I will touch more on how to do things like this eventually as I create more learning management systems in my subsequent videos. So thank you so much for watching this video. I believe this video has been super helpful, super useful. I hope I'm not leaving anything behind, but I don't want this video to get this long. I'm pretty much exhausted right now. I create videos generally around WordPress, teaching you the free things, the things that work, the things that do not work, helping you look like a pro even if you're a non-techie. So if you're into that space, you want to learn more about WordPress, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I'll be dropping more awesome videos just like the one you've seen right now in this video. And that's my time for this video. I'll see you in another video, and until then, make sure you have a nice time.